Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Chargers. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. And now here's a carry heading left. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Right back to him on first down. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The Chargers at 4-5, a game under 500. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Their mobile, agile quarterback, 28 yards. And the Chargers march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get 1 key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively. Or it could have gone for more.
On second down, it's Daniel, and they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to get it back here just past the 35. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 44 yards rushing for him now in just his first 3 carries.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. This defense for the Chiefs, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright?
2nd and 13. Gets this one to Joshua Perkins. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a 2-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
19 tight, 19 tight.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And I think the ball's out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Partner, everything that happened before that fumble was great. Good vision, navigated the open field, got good chunk yardage. At that point, if you see a defender coming, though, just step out of bounds. Don't risk all you picked up before the hit to just try and get an extra yard or 2.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Ready, set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll keep it on the ground. Daniel. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. They'll look to throw here.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week, as his first one here's away. Now Brown. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going.
And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight, and that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And he fires one that's intercepted.
And the Chiefs will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season, and add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That one brought back a few nightmares, because when a quarterback gets outside of the pocket, your job as a defensive back, make sure you stay as deep as the deepest receiver and not let anyone leak behind you for a big play. A nice job there, having discipline and not letting them connect on that pass.
Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted.
And the Chargers are going to have a short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Beating him there with his legs. 21 yards, 1st down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Looking left sideline, it's complete.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times, and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing in the colleges delivered to the NFL.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Back to throw. And it'll be intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
On second down now, it's Daniel. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. The Charger drive about to get going. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
19
Back to throw now on first down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Cordray Tankersley with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing, but clearly there's some growing still to do.
And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On second down, it's Daniel, and he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. They'll drop to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
With it is Brown. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. He'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, it'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
9 yards on the gain there, and it's going to bring up a tough 3rd and 7.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now this time he'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Andrew Adams. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging, because after all their halftime talk, adjustments, and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach, because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They're going to look to throw. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Joshua Perkins, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this, because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
On 2nd down now. It's Daniel. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
They'll look to throw here on first down, eluding the pressure right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Daniel. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Second and 9 now. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Deontay Foreman, 37 yards. And the Chiefs have got it back to within a score. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Takes it at the 7. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Charger drive about to get going. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 87 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Throw caught there by Willis. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run. And the Chargers are going to get themselves a fresh set of downs here. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 27. They'll set up a throw. Flush to his right. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days.
There he goes left side. The 40. Past the 20. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A big play there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. He missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Charger drive about to get going.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Check flag. 3. 18 Radley.
He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Able to find Willis. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Flushed out right. And he fires one, but incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. 145 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Right back to him on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Willie Henry able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly, because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight.
And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Charger drive about to get going. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is find a little bit of keep away right now.
run the clock down, make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a two-point conversion to tie it. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. They'll set up to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
And that is incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them the completion.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Forced out to his left. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. So the failure to convert no doubt really hurts, but this one's not over. A good chunk of time on the clock and the timeouts.
Yeah, not only do they have the timeouts, as you just noted, they're going to get an extra one with the 2-minute warning. And that's going to help in big way. So in a sense, they have 4 timeouts in their pocket. The big thing, stopping them on defense now. They can't let them get a first down and make them use their timeouts and get a fresh set of downs. They've got to stop them right here. And if so, they've still got an opportunity.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
Now back to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. He's at the 40, 20. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they force the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the 4th. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Charger drive about to get going. We'll see if they can grab the lead. Either way, what a job their defense did to force the turnover on downs to set up this opportunity. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Let's go now. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now on 4th down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made, in my estimation.
On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Quick hitter here, it's complete. Oh, an excellent tackle there as they keep him inbounds and hold him to no gain. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
They'll look to throw again. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Eric Harris who picks it. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
And they'll begin by running the option. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. It's a squib kick that still makes its way down inside the 15. A fun, close